Do the same damn show. Now, welcome back to Legend of the Gaia, guys. Today we are actually getting ready to tackle the first big boss of the second island, if we manage to get there. So, joining me as always is Tom.
Howdy.
Okay. Just a few quick things that I need to do to set up.
So where'd we leave off?
We just got to Vidna. So, let's see.
Did you do any grinding?
I did not. I will have to do that eventually.
Uh-oh.
But that will definitely get done. Just doing some quick last minute setups here. Excuse me. Okay. We are Gucci. So, hold on, gotta minimize OBS and my battle.net because those are going to be interfering. Alright, so now we continue. Last we left off, we just arrived at Vidna after defeating the Berserker, well, cheesing the Berserker at Jeremy and freeing the people. We met Zalin the Jeweler, who wanted us to deliver a letter to the rarest of Pepes. That made Tom invested.
Was almost uninvested. But they caught me with the hook.
So, as you can tell, Vidna is actually a thriving city. But how, might you ask? Isn't the mist a prevalent threat? Well, that will be explained. Ah, here you go. Do you know why the mist doesn't come into this town?
Before you proceed, can you make sure your screen's sharing on the share for me?
Oh, shit, did I not do that?
It's just frozen at the slot 1 load.
Oh, hold on. Is it not going? Alright, hold on. Facing just a few technical difficulties. Okay, hold on. My Discord is fucking up. So sorry for the hold up, people.
That's promising.
Alright, here we go. Now let's share the application. Alright.
There we go.
Can you see?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Are you seeing the cursor move up and down?
No. Ruined it. Broke it all.
Hold on. Okay. Can you hear me? Of course, Discord has to go ahead and fuck up again. Okay, let's try this again.
Right. I scored this time.
Good? Bad?
The windmill's not moving on mine.
God damn it, dude.
It's moving a little bit. And it stopped. The internet connection's just not good enough right now. We might have to have you just play it. I can watch from the stream.
That's gonna suck. There, how's that?
That looks much better.
Okay. For some reason, it's having issue streaming the application, but I can share my screen with you.
Works for me.
Okay. So, back to what we were saying before. Do you know why the mist doesn't come into this town? No, we don't. We were actually just wondering that. Vidna is full of windmills. The strong wind they generate blows the mist away.
Oh, that was simple.
Yeah, like, if that's the cure, then why the hell doesn't everybody do it?
I mean, there's also a flawed problem here. Windmills don't make wind.
Yes, I am Pepe, but what do you want?
There he is in his green shirt and everything. Look at him.
Yeah,
Years
right.
before his time.
It's Pepe. It's Pepe. Oh, Pepe, listen, Pepe's alive. I mean, of course you're alive. This letter, in Jeremy, Zalin.
Pepe, hi.
What? I'm sorry, she is very excitable.
Jesus.
We have a letter from you, from your father, and Jeremy. Here it is. Pringles gave Zalin's letter to Pepe. It's a lot of names that just got thrown out there. To my dearest Yuma and Pepe, if you are reading this letter, then thankfully you are safe. I am writing you out of concern for your safety. Jeremy was covered in the mist, but thanks to the brave Rosaru, we are free at last. I lost my memory when the mist first came, but now I am completely recovered. I suppose Vidna is covered by the mist as well. I hope that the madness of the Seru has not possessed you. I have so many things to ask. It has been over 10 years since you left for Vidna, but it seems like only yesterday since we bid farewell, smiling. Yuma, does the ring I gave you still sparkle? Pepe, how many gems do you know the name of now? I want to be with you. I want to tell you how much I love you. Stay healthy and stay strong. Until we meet again, I won't lose hope. Your father, Fat Fingers Zalin. Hey, Becky.
At least this man's a good father, unlike the mom.
When I was small, I asked Mother what attracted her to Father. She said it was his fat but nimble fingers. Oh, damn. I don't think you should be telling your kids that. Ever since then, his nickname around the house was Fat Fingers. To tell you the truth, somewhere in my heart I had given up on Father. But he's alive. Oh, thank you for bringing this letter. Or for bringing the letter. Thank you so much. If only Mother were alive too. Oh, damn.
Pepe's his own man now.
Yes, 3 years ago, she fell ill and died. Oh, wait a minute.
That was some other lady, I forgot. Mom's fine.
This is a keepsake of my mother. If you would, please give it to Father. Vaughn and the others now have Yuma's ring. Did he just pull that out of the oven? Please tell Father, tell Zalin of Jeremy that his son is alive. Oh, okay, it was a drawer. Yeah. No, is that a stovetop in an oven?
I don't know. Too low poly.
Ah, yes.
Any of these other places have ovens?
Mother's keepsake. We just kept it in the oven. I wonder if it's actually something I can equip. Yeah, how about that? Max MP by 10%. It did get worse, didn't it? Can I help you? Do you wish to hear a song?
Would you like to play a little game?
Sure thing. Good, then I shall sing for you. The stars' silent tears, the moon's shining smile. A ship of dreams sails the Milky Way. Look now, there it is, the Gate of Shadows. Hari waits there. Hari has one heart, but Hari has 3 faces. Hari has 3 mouths. Hari dreams 3 dreams. That's not a song, you idiot!
Well, that's because you didn't sing it.
You want to sing it for us, Tom?
No, that's your job.
Daddy's at work and Mommy's at the hot spring.
Oh boy.
Well then.
Yeah, this town's pretty set up.
Let's see here.
Wind to just push away the mist.
There's no mist in Vidna, so you can wear Serus safely, but there's really no use for them. Then why the fuck are you wearing them? Hey, you guys are wearing nice Seru. Where did you get those? Woo, man, I've had enough. What? Welcome. We have various weapons and armor. What can I get you today? Well, we have that. She has that. I need that. We need that. We have that. We need that. So, we need the fighting plate, the expert seal, and the red club. I think we need the red club, first of all, to get Pringles' attack up.
Seal clubbing.
I don't think we need these anymore.
Look at all those points. When can you fight the bees?
Just use the point cards on the queen and call it a day. I will be back for that, because that's 4,600, and I don't think I have enough that I can sell to make that much.
Fair.
I'm kind of regretting selling those aqua jewels, but whatever. They say that Seru turns savage and possess people when touched by the mist. But here there's no mist, so you can wear Seru safely. Of course, there's no need for them. Weren't you just in the fucking... Way to recycle dialogue. Ah, yes, old man. You're a new face. We don't get many visitors from afar. So, have you bathed in the hot spring? Nope. Oh, that won't do. How can you come to Vidna without bathing in the hot springs here? The hot springs aren't just an attraction. They're the town's lifeblood. Go bathe in them. Bathe in the hot springs and refresh yourself. Jesus, alright, dude. He really wants me to get naked. It's boring not being able to leave town, but I'm used to it now.
Hey kid, here, take this. Play a game on this machine.
Vaughn now has 10 coins. If you want to play a game, go to the machine and drop the coin in. Alright, weird guy.
Play a little game. Oh, baby.
Beneath the Sebicus Islands runs a huge volcanic belt. That's where this hot spring comes from.
Oh, there you go, just fully clothed. Is it working?
Nope. Oh, the hot spring. It's the secret to long life. Except it ain't doing shit for mine.
It's kind of funny.
Well, that was a waste. All I did was talk to a half-naked man.
Well, you got 10 coins, now you can gamble.
I used to charge people to bathe here, but it's too much of a hassle now, so you can go for free. Stay in as long as you want. You'll feel refreshed. I was in there. Nothing happened. You feeling anything yet? You feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I'll
Press your action button.
Nothing.
Well, seems to be before the days of rejuvenating hot springs. It's just water.
Look, we let you go inside low-polyed water.
Hey, at the time it was high poly, sir.
Okay.
Why aren't you gambling?
Because there's actually an arcade that comes up that gives you a raw Saru egg if you beat it.
Ah.
And inside is a very special summoning. Oh, there's the item shop. Oh, that's why they won't let you replenish yourself at the fucking hot springs.
Well, yeah.
Before the mist came, there were plenty of tourists in town, and I was a tour guide. If you want, I'll give you guys a tour. How about it? Nah, forget it. I wish I could do some tours before the world comes to an end.
Man had a passion. Don't you dare lie to him. He loved his work.
What a fucking bright outlook on life. Well, what do you know? You're my first customer since the mist came.
Okay.
Alright. Cool. What are you selling? Disappointment? Because you're selling that shit in spades, my man. Before the mist came, this was the world's best resort area. We had visitors from all over. Pepe lives behind the hot spring. He came here with his mother and got stuck here. Okay. Hey, man. We're a vacation spot. Also, this dude came with his mom. She died, but he's stuck here. I wonder if they sell... Well, they should sell accessories here.
All those accessories you don't have the money for.
Yeah, right? There are 10 healing leaves in the cupboard. Vaughn now has 10 healing leaves. Well, that was worth it.
You gonna sell them back, their healing leaves?
Right? Metal ring, scarlet jewel, azure jewel, golden compass, silver compass, pure amulet, forest amulet, 2 doors. He doesn't even sell healing leaves. Thank you. Come again. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Come again. There we go.
Alright, Apu.
I love Apu. Hello, children. Do you know Danpus? No. You don't. He lives on the west edge of town. Why don't you go see him? He's a little strange, but no one else in town says anything normal either. The machine room is my, favorite place in the whole town. It's really hot inside, but the machines that move the windmills are there. They're so cool. So they're not windmills, they're just giant fucking fans.
Now, I want to bring up that prior to the mist, these things were here. Why? We just burn energy so that we have giant fans.
Vidna's a nice town, but it's not very exciting. It's been 10 years since the mist came and the outside world is in a horrible state. But it's peaceful. But in peaceful Vidna, things are downright boring. I wonder if something exciting will happen.
At least his tan's coming along.
This is a fishing tackle set. It's pretty old.
Okay.
Oh, you want the fishing tackle? If that's what you want, I'll give it to you. I'm tired of fishing anyway. Vidna, how's the fishing tackle set? Can I use that?
I mean, probably at that fishing spot.
I know you can actually catch a water Rossaroo egg out of one of the fishing spots, too.
Huh.
So, that might be an off-screen thing unless people want to watch me fish.
Doesn't everybody love the fishing minigames?
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Big the
one
cat.
thing I know, everyone loves the fishing minigames.
Oh, shit. Hey. Pringles, look. People from Byron. It's a lot of Byron people.
Surprise.
Pringles, what's wrong? I thought the Byron people were your friends. It's just that I violated the teachings of Byron by wearing Ozma. What's the matter, Pringles? Zopu forgave you. Then why? Vaughn, say something to Pringles. What do I say, Tom?
I mean, these both seem like the same thing to me. He'll understand if you explain, I guess?
But Pringles, Vaughn is right, and what's more? Ozma isn't a Saru, he's a Rossaroo, so you didn't do anything wrong. Rossaroo? Did you just say Rossaroo? That's right, a Rossaroo isn't the same thing as a Saru. Oh, Hari, your prophecy has come true. And you are? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm called Sashia. Wait, we're not even going to glance over the fact that she just mentioned the person that we're searching for?
I mean, everybody here seems to know Hari, so...
Oh. Sashia, are you a friend of... Is it Sashia or Sashia?
Sushia. I love that restaurant.
Sashimi. Sashimi, are you a friend of Hari's?
Sachet.
Not really a friend. I serve Hari. I'm a priestess at the Temple of Rem. Before the mist came, Hari instructed me to go to Vidna. I was to wait for 3 youths wearing Rossaroo and give them the message. Hari knew that we would come here? Wow, that Hari is amazing. Where is he? I want to meet him. I'm sure that Hari awaits your visit too. I shall now give you the message, as instructed by Hari. Go to the Temple of Rem. See the 4 books of prophecy. When you have seen them all, the secret will be clear. A brave Rossaroo will acquire a great key, the Star Pearl. 4 books of prophecy? Star Pearl? What is this, a riddle? Hari said that with this, the youths wearing Rossaroo would find a way. Excuse me, but... I have heard of you. You are of Byron, yes? Actually, not anymore. Things being the way they are, I am sure there are very good reasons. Nonetheless, you are the visitors that Sasha has waited for all this time. Please, rest here.
Aha! No in fee.
We cheat the system. The Temple of Rem is in Octum. Good luck to you all.
I feel like this Hari guy's just a dick.
Right?
Like, there's not going to be a reason why he gives everybody these separate messages to come talk to us. It's just going to be that's the way old hermits do things.
What a troublemaker that Danpus is, saying strange things and scaring everyone.
The hell's a Dampus?
Well, it's when I use the bathroom. I think this is actually his house. Miss Danpus. Oh my! You're strangers here. Did you come to see Danpus? Yeah, sure.
Came to see Dampus, you're goddamn right.
If you're looking for my husband, he's underground. Just go down those stairs. He's so underground she hasn't even heard of him.
Basements are always good. It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Mr. Dampus is strange, but he's a very rich man. The windmill's stopping? That could never happen. Besides, the food here is good. Those two don't correlate, my dude.
No, they do. They do.
The shelter's completed and ready anytime.
This man's a genius.
Do you realize how serious the situation is? Yeah, dude. The townspeople here don't realize how horrible the mist is. Don't you fellows agree? Yeah, dude. You know, you seem pretty smart. What would happen if for some reason the windmill stopped? The mist would swallow us all. We'd all be eaten by the Seru or possessed by them. That's why I'm preparing for when that happens. I built an underground shelter. And what do the townspeople do? They treat me like a lunatic. Fools. Fools! They're all fools! You seem to know what's going on, so if the mist ever comes, you can hide in here. For you fellows, I'll have an especially good hiding place. Thanks, dude.
I'll leave everybody else out there to die. But you guys, you seem alright.
We've befriended the town conspiracy theorist.
I mean, he's not wrong. Like, the town should have a backup plan in case any of their windmills just kind of break.
The machine room, the heart of the windmills that protect Vidna. You can go in, but be careful.
You gonna go break their windmills?
Yeah, we don't know you. You might have malicious intent, but hey, go right on ahead. The hell are you
You're
doing?
the one who causes the problem.
Well, don't get many visitors. This is the machine room. Hot, huh? Yeah, sure.
He just kind of sits here in his underwear.
Hot water and steam come shooting up from inside the earth. We use it to power the windmills. The windmills were used to cool things off for the tourists, but we also found another use for them. As you can see, Vidna will never have to worry about the mist as long as there's hot spring water. I don't see the correlation of hot spring water and the mist.
Well, because they're using the
Yeah.
springs to power the mist, or to power the
Windmill.
windmills, which are really fans.
Well, if
I
that
don't think these people knew what windmills were.
if that isn't a foreboding thing to tell you that, hey, the windmills are gonna fail, there's a treasure chest in the water.
Just go swimming. You didn't like it.
See, I told... No, you didn't! You didn't tell me anything! The water's hot, I said. You didn't? You didn't say that? I didn't? Well, it serves you right for not asking. Humph. Did I take damage for that? Nope. But Noah's Satan.
Yep. Turn off the windmills so that you can go get the treasure.
Yeah, right?
Sometimes treasure is more important than water. I'm a treasure warrior.
Jesus, dude. How big of a plot twist would that be? Yeah, I turned off the security system protecting you all from the mist just so I could acquire a leaf.
Yeah, I wanted those leaves. Y'all should have just given me the leaves. None of this would have happened. You brought this on yourselves.
Alright, so we now have that. We have two options. We can go and return the ring to Zalin, or we can go looking for Octum.
Let's go give the guy his ring back. That's what you're supposed to do in RPG quests. Use your Door of Wind.
I don't feel like walking.
I mean, it wasn't that far away. I feel like this is a wind door waste.
Yeah? Alright. I mean, we did have to snake our way through a bunch of islands.
Sneaky snake.
Back in Jeremy. No, Zalin's house is down here. Okay. Oh, hello. I've been waiting for you. Did you give my wife and son the letter I asked you to deliver? I did one of those things.
I did half of that.
Vaughn gave Yuma's ring to Zalin. This is the ring I gave to Yuma.
You're right, I killed them.
I see.
I brought you your bounty.
So Yuma's no longer with us. I wish I could have stayed by her side. That's my only regret. But thank goodness Pepe is safe. He's the rarest of them all, don't you know?
I wholeheartedly agree.
Someday when the mist is gone, I will go to Vidna. I will go to see Pepe. I know that you can make that day come. Please, wait a moment.
Take this ring.
This is a token of my appreciation. Please take it. Vaughn now has Zalin's crown. I'm just a humble jeweler, but if there's ever anything I can do for you, please let me know.
Just a humble jeweler with a crown.
Yeah, right? It boosts AP accrual. Okay. I think Noah has something. Yeah. Here you go. That way you just, you know, get all the AP.
Super AP. I feel like that's not really a problem, though, AP accrual. I feel like it would be better if they lowered AP costs.
Well, here's the thing. Down the road, I think Noah's the first one that's going to get her Miracle Art, which is a 10 input combo that does a lot of damage, and it consumes 99 AP. So with more AP accrual, she can pop that off a lot faster.
Gotcha.
If there's anything I can do, please let me know. I'm trying to let you know there's something you can do, and you're not letting me do it. I wonder if I have to leave and come back to re-trigger it. Nope. Alright. Thank you, Zalin. Alright. I'm probably gonna fight everything on my way back to, Vidna, so I can get some money, at least. And with that money, I could probably afford, the fighter plate. Oh, wait. Wrong way.
Yeah, it was good. You said you had to snake through islands, but if I remember right, it was a straight shot.
Maybe I should visit
Just
that
around the
fishing...
curve.
I could visit
Yeah,
that
you might
fishing
as
place.
well.
Now that I have the tackle set.
Show us how to fish. Everybody loves fishing. It's like the forest level in any type of MMO or RPG. Nobody fucking that shit out of here.
You mean the first level, the one we're developing?
I mean, yeah.
Get the worst out of the way.
Technically, we haven't really done anything with it yet. And I want to be fair. You start in the forest for like 2 scenes of tutorial, and then you're in the mountains. So, joke's on you, buddy. I solved this problem.
Let's see if we can get Vigoro to level 2. Oh man, that 54 damage. Whatever am I going to do? It'd be a damn shame if I called down this thunderbug.
Get him. Fuck him up.
I still say, like, out of all the summonings that I know of in the game so far, Vigoro is still, like, the most aesthetically pleasing one to me. There we go. Level 2, baby. I wonder what he does at level 5, because I've never gotten him that high. Alright. Off to the fishing hole. Yep. There it is. There's a fishing spot. Do you want to fish? Yeah, sure.
It is time.
I have no idea how this works. I just know you get a Rosaru egg out of it.
If you had 3 lures. There's a fish. I don't think you did it right. Pull the lure back. There you go. You gotta find the shadow of the fish, I'm pretty sure. Standard fishing minigame.
I don't see any shadows.
Go to the left.
Oh, I see it out there.
Yeah. There he goes. Nope, we went to the left again. So I'm pretty sure you want to go to the left, and then...
I saw one out there.
Okay. Oh! Don't let the tension break. There you go. Pull that. There you go. That.
Come on. Hey, I caught something. What the hell is that shit? What?
It's a goldfish.
What? It's a jack.
You got Jack. Jack squat. Small, 29 points.
Who are you calling small?
You. Well, luckily it doesn't break your lures.
Yeah, that is nice.
Like, it doesn't get rid of them on a capture.
Up.
Hitsu. Up.
Got another jack. Look at that boy.
Small. 29 point.
We'll catch one more and then we'll move on.
He's got the fishing in him. Oh, come on. Get that big fish. Fishy.
Nope, nothing there.
Some.
Up, out in there. Yup.
Yeah.
Got something.
Yep. Oh.
Also, I like how the battle music starts up when you fucking catch something. There we go. Another one. Hell yeah.
Nice. Another 29 points, baby.
28.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, no, stop! How do I leave?
Unicorn fish.
Oh! Exchange points. Huh. I'm guessing it lets you summon enemies?
Interesting. How to play. That probably will help.
We're just gonna quit fishing. Yeah, that probably would have helped if I was, you know, a wise man, but never claimed to be one. Okay, that's segmented off. Alright. $64. Okay. Maybe I should have... we're good. Hell's Tackle for 78 damage.
You have to fish up the Rossaroo egg, or you buy it when you've got enough points at a better place?
I think that's it. You buy it when you get better points.
You know what made me upset? I shouldn't be too upset, because it obviously wasn't something designed for me. It's not my cup of tea. But, they did Final Fantasy 15, they did a VR set, right?
Mm-hmm.
All it was the fishing minigame.
Jesus.
Might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that was it.
That's all they did for the VR?
Yep.
Well, I mean, we're still in, like, early creation of VR games. So, like, I think the most extensive one we've seen so far is Half-Life Alyx, right?
I don't know.
Like, in terms of, like, things that you can do and, like, how full-fledged the game is.
I feel like there's been others. I think Half-Life Alyx is just the most backed or most popular just because of the game franchise.
True, but also on top of that, you have Valve's, you know, R&D team just working day and night to create stuff like that. So, like, in my opinion, like, Valve has been, like, the forerunner of, like, next-gen stuff. Like, everyone's like, oh, man, Microsoft, no, like, I'm sorry, when Half-Life 2 and Portal came out, like, those were game changers in like, terms of graphics and gameplay. And, like...
I don't know. I wouldn't say graphics. Final Fantasy always has the best graphics on any system.
Well... the best that they can run at 30 FPS.
Maybe.
Like, Portal
in terms of gameplay, I can give them some gameplay innovation for sure.
Yeah, because, like, Portal was such an important game for the time that it was released. Like, it changed how physics were used in modern-day gaming.
Well, I thought that was just from Half-Life.
What, the... No, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, or, I'm sorry, Half-Life 2 Standard introduced us with a gravity gun, and that changed, you know, how you interacted with items in the game. Because, like, I remember one of the biggest points was, in the very first segment when you get off of the train, the security guard knocks over the can off the trash can and tells you to pick it up. And then from there, you pick it up, and then you had the option of, like, throwing it around, putting it back in the trash can, etc. And that was, like, groundbreaking. Like, to kids nowadays, they'd look at that shit and be like, oh, that's, you know, whatever. You can do that in anything now. Like,
welcome to Skyrim.
Yeah, right? Actually, if we really want to get into, like, innovative gameplay, I think Red Faction was one of the most, like, innovative games of its time because of the Havoc engine, allowing you to destroy environments and, you know...
Yeah, that was always a big one.
Yeah. Like, I actually went back and replayed Red Faction 1, and I was just like, wow, this game was ahead of its time in the sense that, like, there were secret areas that you had to blow up walls and, like, you know, discover. There was, like, an entire segment where you got into a drilling machine and had to tunnel your way through a mine shaft. Like, you know, sadly, you don't really see shit like that in games today. Like, I feel... Well, also, nowadays, people are just, like, content with remakes. And I'm not one to complain too much about remakes because, like, there are some games that came out when I was a kid that I never got a chance to play, and I appreciate the remakes for them. But at the same time, it's like there's no innovation in the gaming industry anymore. Like, people are too afraid to, like, step out of their comfort zone and try something for fear that it might fail. Like, am I the only one who's feeling that?
Part of it, so if I were going to pick out a couple things I know that are hurting the industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
We advanced in graphical processing. We need a boom in kind of automation of graphical development, if that makes sense. Because you can... This was a problem, if you remember, for... well, there were a lot of reasons people didn't like it, but Final Fantasy 13, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right? One of their big problems was that they had just gotten the ability to do all these HD landscapes and HD scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And Final Fantasy has always kind of paraded themselves as the epitome of graphics.
Yeah.
So even though we had the ability to do that, in order to make the same size game, that means you have to put in that much more work. And there is something to be said about, a lot of these games, how much detail goes into making kind of the background sets and just cities and things that people don't really care about. But if it was missing, the game would be completely off.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Like, I always reference this in almost every stream, but, like, when I went to school for game development, like, one of my most favorite aspects of it was level development. Because, like, even now, like, looking at Legend of Legaia, they have the dynamic background. You have your arena setting where, like, you're boxed into your small arena, but, the mountains in the background, the skybox, the mist that's, in the background, that's all stuff that, back in the day, that shit was impressive because, I don't know if you guys remember, but, like, in Final Fantasy VII, all you had was a 2D screen with 3D sprites on it that just ran up, and it had, like, 2D textures in the background. You had things like, Dragon Quest, where it was a static background with a sprite, imposed on the back of it, or at the foreground of the background. So, like, I've always appreciated small details thrown into, like, level design, because, like, it just means that the person behind it just had that little bit of...
Well, to be fair, right, looking at this, all this is a single green disc. You've got the same static background in the back, but then they use their parallax to move the smoke around in a circle.
Mm-hmm. Like, another thing...
But it
like,
still is a static image
itself.
Yeah.
It's a 2D sprite in the background of it. But, like, one thing I liked about it was to give off the illusion of, like, more mountainous areas in the background. You'll notice that some of the mountains are, like, in the foreground, while others are in, like, the midground and some are in the background. So even though they're 2D sprites, they kind of give off that 3D effect. There are certain RPGs that I've played where they don't even do that. They just have a static 2D background where it's like they'll draw a big tree and then next to it they'll draw a small tree to give the illusion that the small tree is further out in the distance.
Gotcha.
At least this one, I think this is like the beginning where they started layering textures to give the illusion of depth.
Kind of like a shadow box.
Yeah. I think it might be a good thing if I just let these guys divide. Because then that just means I get more money out of it, and more experience once they all die.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like, I don't know, I feel that, like, level design is one of the, like, more unappreciative things that go into game development, because people are more like, how's the gameplay, how's the story, how's the graphics, but, like, you know, I feel that, like, certain level design can also enhance a story, like in DMC, the reboot of Devil May Cry, one of my favorite levels is the Bob Barbas, like, the, news station one, where you're inside the data stream for the news channel. You played DMC, right?
I watched Brandon play it. I don't remember that level.
Oh, well,
Must have done it while I was asleep, probably. He stayed up all night playing it.
oh yeah, it's Brandon. He has a hard-on for anything DMC.
He
Anything...
was super sad about it, but he ended up liking that one enough. I got a kick out of the beginning when the mop falls on his head and he looks at himself in the mirror and just goes, nah.
Yeah, not in 1,000 years or whatever.
Yep.
It's like, alright, we get it. You guys are assholes. But, yeah, no, like, oh, God damn it. Of course it paralyzes me. No, like, certain levels just kinda, you know, make or break certain aspects of games. Like, especially in fighting games, a lot of people don't really pay attention, but there's a lot of shit going on in the backgrounds.
Yeah.
And,
well,
like...
that's another one that's... Oh, well...
Go ahead.
Before, they used to use a lot of those 2D layering.
Yeah.
Now, I think they have a couple 3D models actually mixed in there. And then, if you look in the way back, sometimes it depends on the level.
Yeah. Like, growing up, you know, a lot of people were like, oh, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct. Growing up, I was not one of those. Growing up, I was the King of Fighters player. And nobody I knew played King of Fighters, so they looked at me like I was weird. Trying to think, what other fighters did I play a lot as a kid? Yeah, see, there you go, 537 and then 406 gold. I played a lot of King of Fighters. Fatal Fury, even though Fatal Fury is pretty much King of Fighters. It's just the pre-King of Fighters, King of Fighters. God, I wish Pringles had the fucking Vigoro, because he could probably use it twice at least. I think this is Octum. Yeah, so King of Fighters, I played a little bit of Street Fighter, a little bit of Killer Instinct. I played a lot of Dead or Alive. Like, say what you will. Here, let's get through this cutscene.
Physics.
Well, okay. Now that you brought that up, we're not going to go through the cutscene. A lot of people would sit there and be like, oh, you like DOA because of the bouncing boobies. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
you be a prepubescent teen, and you have, you know, jiggly things in your face as you're fighting. Of course you're going to like it. But on a critical level, I actually like Dead or Alive because it's one of the very few fighters that has a robust counter system. And the reason why I say that is because my main fighter was Tina Armstrong, the American wrestler, because all of her moves, while they were strong as, like, standalone moves, she excelled at reversals. So, like, there came times where people were like, you can't play Tina anymore. I'm like, why? And they're like, you keep getting perfects. Because all I ever did was sit there and read my opponent's moves, and as they threw them, just immediately counter them and do, like, half their health in a single counter attack. It was so good. I loved it. Anyways, going on with this cutscene. It's Octum. Vaughn, Pringles, this must be Octum. We just got here. How do you know where we are? Yes, this would appear to be the Octum as was told to me in the past dreams. Oh, right, we were here in dreams. Never mind. I just like how Pringles is like, alright, fuck it. Hooray, we're in Octum. Yeah, except there's mist everywhere. That means Hari is here, right? The one who can tell me what my dreams mean? Hari! So, where is Hari? God. Come out, Hari. I want you to tell me what my dreams mean.
Super ultra mega chicken.
No. Noah, wait. Calm down. You must calm down. But... Listen, look around you. Octum is enveloped in the mist. How do you not notice that from the get-go?
Because she's 5.
Could any ordinary human being survive here? But I just... Noah, forget about Hari for now. We can look for him when the mist is gone. You're so mean, Pringles.
Pringles is a monster.
Wait, I know. The Genesis tree. If we find it, we can drive out the mist. Tara, tell me, is the Genesis tree close by? I'm sorry, Noah. Unfortunately, I do not sense the presence of a Genesis tree here. I didn't realize the Rosaru were fucking Genesis tree GPSs.
I mean, basically, that's what they've been doing.
No, it's not fair. Vaughn, what do you think? Let's at least look around. Oh, Vaughn, you're my favorite. You're like 5. Please, no. So there, Pringles. You have to do whatever Vaughn says. God damn it, how vindictive is she? Very well then, but if we do not find anything, Noah, then... You must forget about Octum and about Hari. But Vaughn, there is something that troubles me. In mist-covered towns, there are always people possessed by Seru, but I detect none here. If we must search the town, let's be very careful.
Doesn't detect any? What, like, you can't sense power levels?
I guess. Pringles, you talk like such a big shot. Vaughn, let's look for Hari. I'm just... That's it. I've had enough with you and your sassy mouth. Alright, I actually have to use the restroom, so we're going to put this on standby. Because I've been holding it in for a bit, so I will be right back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. I sent you a link. We gotta get some music on that please stand by screen.
Yeah, no, on top of, shit. Just dropped my headset. Yeah, no, on top of, using the restroom, my little brother started texting me about Final Fantasy because he and I have been, we've been playing that for quite some time, and he was just like, yeah, I got to this part here, and I'm like, fantastic. And, like, we just, you know, that was the game that my little brother and I bonded over, so when the remake came out, it was very, very special for us.
Fair.
Like, I'm not gonna be the guy, like, I don't know if I've already said this on stream, but I'm not the guy who's gonna, like, sing praises of Final Fantasy VII being the greatest game of all time. But, like, it's pretty good, and it holds a special place in my heart, not because of, you know, oh, look, it's Orb. Perfect. I actually need to catch 3 of those.
I was just never a fan of the ATB system, honestly. So, I mean, I never played through all of Final Fantasy VII. Never actually owned the game.
I mean, it has a very interesting storyline, but, like, I think it was the first game where, like, a main character died and it impacted, you know, the player base, like, heavily. Because I remember, like, I legit had a friend who never played Final Fantasy VII play it, and we were all watching him. And, spoiler alert, the game's been out for over 20-something years, and if you don't already know this, sorry to bust your bubble, but Ares dies.
Ares.
Or Aerith, sorry. Ares was, like, the poor translation of Aerith for whatever reason. Alright, please, for the love of God, catch this. It's a super important Saru. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, so, we had a friend who, was playing it for the first time. Okay. Yeah, my little brother just told me where the game ends for the first time, because I think he's at the point where he's beating it now. Which is fine, like, I already know most of the story. I know they, like, did a little bit more in terms of, like, side story and, like, character development. Because, okay. That's interesting where they decided to call it. Or Aerith, sorry. Oh, whoops. That is, not what I wanted. Okay. Okay, that's just a flower. There's a piece of paper in the dresser. Do you wish to read it? Yeah, sure. Tomorrow we launch the plan. Travel light. Very informative, thank you. Yeah, so he had never played the game, and he had witnessed Ares get stabbed, and, like, he just starts weeping. Like, to the part where it's, like, audible sobs, and we're like, are you okay, dude? He's like, why would they do that? And I'm like, do what? He's like, she was my favorite character. I kid you not, like, tears streaming down his face, like, snot coming out of his nose, like, gasping for air, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, like, I get it.
When was this?
Like, when I was in, like, middle school.
Okay. Because I was going to say, one of the things I think that made that so impactful for a lot of people was because at the time, if you notice, almost all of these, you know, 90s JRPGs focus around the same kind of premise. You generally have a guy or a girl with amnesia, and the guy is supposed to be kind of finding who he is in the world while protecting the girl, right? And Tifa wasn't really the girl you ever needed to protect, though she kind of becomes that character afterwards.
Let me interrupt you right there. I kind of hated that because I liked Tifa as a character because she was an incredibly strong character in the beginning, and then they were just like, oh, okay, she's now assuming the role of damsel in distress, and it's like, no, stop.
A little bit, yeah. But you see how Aerith was that,
Yeah.
and you failed. And that was something that games hadn't really put people through.
True.
Up till that point.
True.
So you had been trained through all these other games.
To
Here's
accept,
someone
yeah.
you're protecting. You're good at your job. You're gonna, same as always. You're gonna be able to do this. And then, nope, life is hard.
Like, I kid you not, it wasn't even the fact that like she gets that she got stabbed that killed him. It was the part where you're putting her down in the water and her body is just like, for some reason, Cloud is standing in like knee-deep water, but you drown her in like the ocean. But like I said, it wasn't the fact that she was stabbed, because when she was stabbed, like, he's like, oh no, oh god, please tell me she's alive. And then the materia in her hair started like hitting the ground and like bouncing, and like you could hear like him starting to sniffle. And I'm like, dude, it's okay. He's like, no, she was my favorite character. Why did she have to die? And I'm like, because it was crucial to the story. He's like, no, I need to make sure there's a way I could save her. And he actually like reset it back to go fight the demon wall to see if he could do it without like taking too much damage. I'm like, there's no way to save her. It's coded into the story. Also, we're fighting the Curry Devil.
He's a spicy boy.
Fighting.
At least you're gonna win against this bee. I hope.
Holy shit, that boy hurts.
Yeah, it's only 100.
That's it. You punch that bee. But yeah, no, it was just really funny because I was just like, I don't mean to laugh because I know he was going through like some kind of emotional duress at the time, but like, goddamn, dude.
We pulled another one of those in a way with Crisis Core, even so many years later.
I haven't played Crisis Core, but I do know that Zack dies in it.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Because,
if you played
yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, you knew that. The game might make you forget, though.
Well, yeah, because don't you play Zack throughout the whole game?
Yeah.
If we're gonna use Orb and just heal everybody because fucking everyone's hurting, and you get to see what Orb looks like when he heals people. Ain't it majestic?
Holy Orb.
Jeez, that was actually...
nuked him.
Yeah, right? But yeah, no, I totally get it. Like, you know, games back then, like, death flags weren't really a thing. Like, you didn't have main characters or, like, important characters dying off like that. Speaking of characters dying off, the Japanese voice actor for Maze Hughes passed away last night due to cancer.
Yep.
And that makes me sad. Because not only was he Maze Hughes, he was also Pongo for the Japanese version of 101 Dalmatians. He was also Stu Pickles for the Japanese version of the Rugrats. Who else did he play? He played Reno in the Final Fantasy VII Remake. He also played somebody else in like a huge JRPG, and I can't remember who. Fuck. Weathered letters on the stone statue read, Northgate, the key is Earth. Oh, maybe I should write this down just in case I forget.
Nah. Earth, wind,
Yeah, but I do know
water, fire, right?
the four elements lived in harmony until the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah.
We all...
But you just do it northeast, southwest, north wind, water, fire.
Let's see. North, east, south, west. Eastgate is wind. Northgate is
the
earth.
world needed him most. Mr. Clean disappeared. I believe Mr. Clean will come back And he'll save the world.
From the Rona.
Yep.
Oh, look, another orb. Perfect.
And an angry mantis. Kicked in your chest.
Yeah, no, the Mantis's attack animations are really funny, in my opinion.
Nice.
Oh, did he use a fireball?
Yep.
Begin. Attack. Command. You're going to attack orb. You're going to attack Mad Mantis. You're going to attack orb. She should kill orb. I mean, Mad Mantis. No. Holy shit, that is one beefy boy.
Hippity hoppity. Get off my property.
He just gave me the pinch. I like how it blocks, though, because if you didn't notice, when it blocks, the orb encompasses it, and so it just doesn't take damage. Yeah, see?
Yep. It's pulling a good old Super Smash Brothers shield.
We're gonna give him a good old cross kick. You're gonna go ahead and do... Oh, can you do Tough Love yet? Hell yeah, you can! You don't even have to spirit for it or anything. But it's dead. The toughest of love. Holy shit, that hurt.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
Hell yeah. The only person who now needs it is, Pringles.
Okay. I've got a bit of a feeling we might see more of these releases from Final Fantasy where they do them in chapter kind of installments.
Well, yeah, because more money can happen that way.
I don't even think it's entirely that. So if you remember when I was talking about Final Fantasy 13, and judging by the way, did you ever play through 15?
15? No, I have it. I started it, and then I just didn't really care for the fighting, for the battle mechanic of it, so I kind of put it down for a little bit.
Okay, fair enough. I was going to say, so one of the big problem people had with 13 was that it was too linear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything felt like a tutorial. You weren't allowed to explore like other Final Fantasy games. There weren't really any cities you could go back to, revisit, do side quests and things.
Mm-hmm.
They did a lot of interviews with the lead developers, and one of the guys kind of mentioned how... I'll let you read that.
The path to Rem's bosom is at the Gate of Shadow. However, the mouth of the Gate of Shadow is shut. The Gate of Shadow is a stone flower. Only words carved in the four faces make the flower bloom. Speak to the four faces. Find the words engraved in the faces and engrave them in thine hearts. That was book 3. Here's book 1. To those who walk in the mist, this is the first prophecy. Read it well. Be warned, take heed. The mist is death in disguise. The mist is a cradle of madness. History warns us. The mist stops time. The mist brings chaos. When the evil mist appears from the west horizon, leave everything and run for your lives. The god Rem awaits you all in the hot depths of the earth until the years of Rosru defeat the mist. So, go to hell because the god is waiting for you there.
Fair.
Okay, so...
No orb this time.
As you were saying?
Anyway, what I was saying, yeah, was that the lead developers kind of mentioned about how that kind of direct transition to the higher graphical level, they didn't have as much time as they wanted to make things. And there were a lot of other problems in development, too. But that was one of the reasons why you've got all this beautiful scenery, but you can't really go out too far to explore it, because they didn't have time to make all this extra stuff. So if you notice, a lot of the paths are pretty linear in that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no, I totally get it now, because if they focus on, like, say, for instance, the original Final Fantasy VII was 3 discs long, right?
Yep.
The first disc ends as Ares dies. So if they made an entire game based off the first disc, they have all that time to texturize and, you know, do everything for that first disc. So there's more to explore, more to see, more to do. Instead of doing all 3 discs in one release, where you can only explore, like, minimal of it. Because they're rushing to do everything else.
Yeah, so in terms of a remake, that would be exactly right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking even without the remake, going forward, we might see this a bit more. And again, not just because of the money it costs, but because it now takes so long to create the assets for a lot of these games.
Yep. What's going on, Sean?
Rather than cut them short, you'll be able to get all that out in episodes. It'll get abused, but...
Yeah, but again, at the same time, you get a better game out of it.
Yeah.
God damn, how
or
fast
a
is
more
this
immersive game, at least, maybe.
How's it going, Travis?
Little pudding.
Going after bees. But yeah, no, I totally get where you're coming from, and that does make sense because, like, we are getting into times where, like, people are more invested in, exploring the atmosphere and like exploring the towns and everything. Oh,
Well, I
wait.
think a lot of games back in this era just kind of trained us to do it, and part of that was because, even though it was hard to make the code and hard to get things working, once you had the assets, it wasn't too hard to replicate them, and there's a lot of replication in the old games.
Yeah, they reuse assets.
Filled it with a lot of our imagination kind of carried us through it, and it filled out a lot of those gaps. Now things are so high detail you can't get away with it.
True. Oh, that's interesting. The touchpad on my PS4 controller is working as a mouse a dragger, like as a mouse pad for my computer.
Nice.
Okay, to those who walk in the mist, this is the second prophecy. Read it well. When reality turns into a nightmare, nightmares bring despair. The god Rem is the last hope. Rem leads humans to the depths of the earth, and in his bosom destroys the mist nightmare. But hear this, heroes of Rasaru, those who walk through the mist, thou must show a sign of being the heroes of Rasaru. The path to Rem's bosom is ever steep and hidden in darkness. Gather at the gate of shadows. The path to Rem's bosom can be found only there. Man, they really like the word bosom.
I like the word bosom. Fuck you.
Book 4. To those who walk in the mist, this is the fourth prophecy, read it well. The gate of shadows is a stone flower. The words of the four faces will cause a great flower to bloom. However, for the true gate born in the flower, seek out the key. That key is the Star Pearl, a silent treasure that slumbers deep under the palace of Rem. The Star Pearl will open the true gate. Heroes pass and take the ancient path to Rem's bosom. Alright. In the distance, the sound of some machine operating is heard.
Oh boy.
Right then.
Flapping my arms around.
Vaughn, Pringles, stairs. There's stairs here now. Wow. The secret will be revealed when you read the 4 books.
It all makes sense now.
So this is what the message Hari gave to Sashia meant.
It meant we were actually supposed to read these 4 books.
It's not even a hint. It's just like instruction. The Star Pearl must be at the bottom of the stairs. Vaughn, let's go down the stairs. These stairs seem a little whoa, okay. A luring voice. Well, well. So you're here to look for treasure too.
Who doesn't love treasure?
Who are you? What are you doing here? What am I doing? Some greeting that is.
Need an adult.
I should be asking you what you're doing here. But let me introduce myself. I am Kara, a 2-bit thief. You're more like 64-bit, but let's At
this point, we were running 256-bit.
I'm Noah. This is Vaughn and Pringles. Kara, I ask you again, what are you doing here?
Stealing shit. What else?
Oh, you make me laugh. I'm doing what you are. Sneak thieving. Sneak thieving? What's that? It's something bad. It's stealing from people. That's wrong. Sneak thieving is wrong. I hate bad people. Jesus Christ, dude. Ha! Give me a break. Stop talking like a goody two-shoes. You mean you're going home empty-handed even though everyone ran away and the town is deserted? What did you say? Everyone ran away? Oh boy, you guys are really clueless. That's right. Everyone's gone. They knew the mist was coming, and they took the elevator to an underground shelter to hide. Underground shelter? So he's still alive. Haru's still alive. Let's take the elevator and go find him. Sorry, kid, but the elevator won't work. It's locked, probably as a safety precaution. Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, brother. Say, if it's valuables you're after, there are none here. The townspeople must have taken everything with them when they went underground. Check out this sweet backflip. The only thing I found was some measly jewels called the Star Pearl or something.
I'll take your entire stock.
Wait a minute, Kara, the Star Pearl, where is it? You want that piece of junk? Well then, I'll tell you where it is. I palmed the Star Pearl off on a jeweler in Jeremy. I think his name was Zalin or something? Carl, wait. We still have much to ask you. Oh yeah? Well, I don't have anything to say to you. See you later. That bitch.
Gonna bullshit with us for that long, but you don't have anything to say now.
I don't
What
get
a
it.
cunt.
How can she travel through the mist at will without a Rosaru? The Star Pearl. Vaughn, Zalin, and Jeremy has the Star Pearl. Yeah, I know. We were just told that. You know what we can use now? The Door of Wind.
Yeah. Not gonna lie though, this place seems like a waste of time.
Oh wait, I need one more orb. Hey, there you are.
Get him! Fucking get him!
Alright. Assuming that Pringles doesn't die. Okay, that wasn't too much damage.
Eventually we'll have to do a bet. If you lose, I'll have to make you play through Final Fantasy 13.
Oh god, please no.
Did you ever?
I played through some of it, and I really was not a fan.
I mean, the tutorial aspect of it just lasts too long.
That's what I didn't like about it. Like, I got through the tutorial, and I was just like, I don't know.
Got through the tutorial. I kind of feel like you didn't get through the tutorial.
I got to the part where they became, where they were talking about people becoming fallacy.
Yeah, no, that's not... The tutorial ends when you get to Grand Pulse.
Okay, I don't think I got there.
No, you did not.
Oh god, you mean there was more to that?
They don't unlock the full capabilities of all your combat systems and everything until you get, I want to say, at least 60% through the game.
Why is that a thing?
So, if I remember right, what basically happened was they wanted to introduce a brand new combat system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were they were in development around the time that Advent Children came out, the Final Fantasy VII movie.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a big push by executives that, you know, they wanted to deliver the experience to the players of being in control of the game while having those big, flashy kind of cinematic fights. And so there was a lot of development where they didn't know exactly how they were going to accomplish that. They had this kind of working demo trailer that they revealed that a lot of people liked. The problem was it was all based on this kind of standalone code that they did just because they were testing stuff out and there was no real vision among the team. What they came up with was the God, what did they call that system?
Oh, the paradigm system?
Paradigm shifting, yeah. Where a lot of people's trouble was that you could basically auto-select what actions you were going to use, and really you were just controlling the paradigm of
God damn it.
Oh, didn't get it?
Nope.
We'll see. You got a few more to fight on the way out.
Well, like, okay, my issue with the paradigm system was, like, it's like, the boss lifted his right arm. Quick, everyone, paradigm shift to mage stance. The boss put down his right arm. Everyone, paradigm shift back into, fighter stance. The boss lifted his left leg. Everyone, paradigm shift into, it was like, I didn't really like that aspect where it was just like, the boss does A, paradigm shift to, A1.
Right.
Like,
so,
I don't know, it kind
part of it is the same as reading someone in a fighting game, only you get more time to do it.
Yeah. I get that.
But I think you have to kind of understand the vision that they were going for and think about it from an aspect of, if we were to take this as far as it could go, what would things look like? And they were struggling because they were trying to make that Advent Children kind of look, but give you control of gameplay in some way. And I think what they wanted to do, where this could go if they revisit it and get a lot more processing power going, is that you can have an AI where, let's say you paradigm shift them to Ravager. And what that does is it tells the AI, okay, I want you to be going like berserker on people. That opens them up to take damage from the enemy AI, stuff like that. And, the Sentinel one could be set to interact with even the other characters and do actions kind of automatically that tells them you're on defense now. Right? And they kind of jump in the way and, block stuff so that the others can get attacks in. The mage is casting in the back, wouldn't be too flashy, but it depends on what they're doing and characters reacting to each other to make that kind of cinematic fight, right? It relies heavily on the AI, but you're in control of what the AI's priorities are.
Okay. I mean,
Right.
I get that, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, I wasn't too much of a fan of, like, all the, that you had to do that every fucking fight, and they made it such a prevalent thing. Like, I mean, the characters were interesting enough. Like, I think I really, really liked, God, what's her name?
Lightning?
No. Vanille.
Fang.
I liked Vanille. She was fun.
Okay. The Australian? Well, technically they both were Australian. If you were from Grand Pulse, you were Australians. We kicked you out.
But
So, one of the funny things that people hated about her were kind of the sound she makes, and they said, her accent was super fake. The funny thing is, the chick who did her voice actually has that accent. Like, talking off camera, she talks the same way.
Jesus.
So it's like, we're making fun of a fake accent from a real person's accent. It's kind of sad for that person, I guess.
Just a bit.
But then the second thing, and this one's kind of funny because of the cultural divide. So Vanille makes a lot of these little noises, right? Squeaks and things. Not really squeaks, but those type of like girly noises. There was the kind of leads of the voice development, let's say, who were telling her, we want you to mimic exactly how this Japanese actress did it.
Jesus.
Right? So here's the noises that she added to the dialogue. we want you to do these same kind of noises. And if you know enough about Japan, they have a lot of weird little noises for cutesy chicks.
Mm-hmm.
It sound a lot like sex.
No.
And so that's what she basically had to do, because she was told to do it. And it's kind of funny in one of the interviews, this guy's interviewing her, she kind of mentions, yeah, they kind of had me master these noises. There were all these noises from the Japanese actress. And I got them down in like a day, but I just never really, felt right with them. And the guy's like, oh, like what? Because I guess he just didn't know, or maybe he anticipated it. And the look on his face when she started doing the shit next to him and the crack up was great. I don't think he knew what he was in for.
Got it. Perfect. We all have orb now.
Nice. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like, if we go through Final Fantasy 13, there's a lot of interesting things on how it kind of went wrong and what it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it was necessarily a bad game, but I definitely get why a lot of people don't like it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Like, it's not that the concept of it was cool, and I actually would have probably liked it had I played through a little bit more of it. But, like, I don't know, just going through some of it, I was just like, man, like, this is such a fucking slog. And then when I realized I wasn't even out of the tutorial, I was just like, oh, fuck, dude, like, what's the point?
Yeah. I mean, again, there's just so many things, because you saying such a fucking slog, it's... Another problem they had was because the system was new, they wanted to make sure people were used to it. Because almost everything they'd done before was still the ATB type system. Even if you go to Final Fantasy X, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a basic ATB type system in and so their plan was they were going to do a bunch more fights than they normally would have, so that you're used to the systems by the time you get to any of the bosses. And part of the reason why your battle set doesn't unlock until 60% of the game is over is because they wanted to introduce each concept piecemeal as they kept expanding the battle system.
Yeah, but like...
And again, they wanted you to play through it enough for the boss, so it was just very slow.
Yeah, but still, dude, 60% of the game to end the tutorial is like...
Yep.
It's like a bit much.
Yeah.
Cool, you ended the tutorial. You only have 40% of the game left to go through, and it's like...
I mean, to
why?
be fair, it's not like they tell you the tutorial's over. It's just like, at that point, everything's unlocked, and you stop getting, kind of explanation.
I mean, again, I get it, but god damn, man, like... And then they did, what was it, like 13-2 and then 13 Lightning Returns?
Yes. And I mean, I like Lightning as a character. I actually think she's one of the better ones that Final Fantasy has done. But 13-2, they tried to fix a lot of their stuff. They definitely adjusted it to be more open for all the fans who were angry that, they couldn't do as much exploring and things like that. 13.2 took on this kind of time travel mechanic where you could go to certain cities in certain times, and you could change things and keep going back and forth to places.
Mm-hmm.
I think they paradigm shift a bit.
Good, because that was a system that needed to be reworked entirely, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, I get it.
I want to say they changed it to be a bit more fast-paced.
That's fair. Because, like, I get it. Like, it's an interesting system, and if it was done right, it could have been, could have been something great. But it's just, it felt so, like, dumb. Because it was, like, every 2 seconds I was paradigm shifting to a different, stance. It was literally, you put your the boss puts his right hand in, you put your right leg out, and I'm like, literally, I'm just doing the fucking hokey pokey while I'm doing a boss fight. It just felt like, I don't know, it felt like it wasn't respecting the player to make, like, decisions. Or, like,
I know it seems like there was definitely, as you go through, certain fights do get a bit harder. I will say there's no getting around the aspect that if a boss is going to do its big attack, you have to shift everyone to Sentinel.
Yeah,
but there are, as you go on, there are things where like you definitely need a Ravager to stagger the person. You need a what's it called? There's Ravager, I think Berserker, whatever the physical attacking one, was the only one that could break the stagger bar to actually do a lot of damage to them. You need an Infiltrator to get some debuffs on them so that, you know, they don't hit you as fast, and you needed, I forget what it was, to buff your people so that they can overspeed them. So it does get more complex in terms of you're managing a different type of system. And that's assuming you're just going to use a lot of the auto battle stuff rather than the individual commands in a live system that you can't pause.
That's another thing that I have an issue with. The word auto battle should never exist in an RPG, in my opinion.
It's needed, unfortunately. So I don't think you're going to really get around the concept of, if you want cinematic fights, the average user isn't going to have enough time to plan an attack in an RPG setting, right?
Yeah, but like, if I'm playing an RPG, I don't want the computer to play for me, you know? If I'm supposed to be doing tactical decisions and, like, you know, what have you, then, like, let me be in charge of that. But the fact that, like, you know, in this game, they offer you the option of auto battle. I never use auto battle because it's like, you know...
Right, but in this game, there's no time limit, no time constraint. So think about it again. You're shifting what the gameplay centers around. Instead of choosing tactically what's the best moves I can do, you're really kind of... The ultimate goal is choosing how the character should act in battle. And then if I were doing it, again, you need a shitload of CPU processing to make the AI make all these decisions. But I would take that kind of role change system to alter what the AI does and how they interact with each other. And then on top of that, there would probably be a charge system that lets you direct certain larger abilities. Maybe cinematic type things. Or not quick time events, but, you know, like, kind of like this, where things stop for a second and you see them do something big and spectacular.
I mean, I don't know, like... The fact that, like, you know, 13 relied heavily on an auto battle system just kind of rubs me the wrong way, you know?
I mean, again, it's completely fair. The system's nowhere near what it could be. I completely understand that.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know, like, even Chrono Trigger had an auto battle system. And even then, it was just like, you know, this is for when you want to mindlessly just farm shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's closer because it was using the ATB style, if I'm not mistaken, but... Again, we do have to get you to play Cross, because that's, again, a completely different battle system, I'd say.
Yeah,
along the line of this, it's still turn-based.
Yeah.
Just don't go into Chrono Cross with the idea that it's a sequel to Trigger, necessarily.
Yeah, no, like, I've actually read reviews where people were like, you know, people got disappointed because it wasn't a direct sequel. And I'm like, well, you know, it's on a completely different platform. They weren't limited by, you know, the hardware technicalities anymore. They could expand and do new things, so I'm sure they did. Like...
I mean, I think one of the developers said that yeah, the ending for Trigger was good enough, and the stress that it put on the people in the group really left a toll on them, so that when they came back to do Cross, they didn't want to kind of repeat what had happened.
Yeah, I can only imagine, dude. Trigger was like a very expansive game, and even to this day, it's still one of the most pretty-looking games in terms of, like, you know, sprite work.
It's funny, there were a lot of big names on the game for their time, and a lot of young names. and a few of the younger guys were trying very hard to prove themselves, and I think there's a story that one of them almost died
I'd believe
because
it.
they were like going from sleep deprivation and such.
Yeah, dude, I believe
not
it.
taking care of themselves.
I mean, like, one of the most interesting stories that I recall reading when I worked at GameStop was, do you remember that game Brink? It was supposed to be like a free-running arena-style shooter.
Okay, yeah.
Holy shit, when did I get 4,403 gold? Alright. I'm cool with this.
500 from the splits.
Let me see if I can buy another 2 Doors of Light for cheap.
Light or wind?
Wind. Oh, okay, he's the one who sells the items. Yeah, so, like... Oh, wow, those are actually dirt cheap. We'll buy 2 of them, because I think I only need 2. To get back to, Vidna, and then to... Well, I can just walk to Vidna. Vidna's not that far, so I can just walk there, and we'll end it once I get to Vidna and purchase, the fighter plate.
Fair.
Oh, Zalin, can I ask you something? What? Do you know about the Star Pearl? Noah, you can't just ask out of the blue like that.
Can't just ask a man about his star pearl.
Yes, Noah, I know of the Star Pearl. In fact, it's right here in my hands.
Haha.
Here it is. Wow, neat. Is that the Star Pearl? Can I have it, please? Of course you may. I have no use for it. Here you are.
Then why did you buy it?
Vaughn now has the Star Pearl. You know, that's a funny way to spell Noah. A shifty-looking female thief palmed it off on me. It has no value as a precious gem. I would have never thought something like this would make someone so happy. Thank you so much, everyone, from the bottom of my heart. What? Why are you thanking us?
If it has no value, that means that there's plenty of things like it.
If you see my son, tell him that I want to see him as soon as the mist goes away.
Can't you just, like, grab him by the throat and window to the village?
Yeah, like, just come on, dude. You're little... Like, just come with me. I have a wind door. It's fine.
That was one of the cool things in the Hunter x Hunter kind of OVA for Greed Island.
I actually have a buddy who's watching it right now, and he's on Greed Island, and he's like, I don't know, I feel Greed Island's just a super, like, slow and boring arc. I'm like, it's super fucking important, dude.
It's great, though. I mean, he's going to be really disappointed with the Chimera Ants, then.
I don't know, I felt that the Chimera Ants had a very impactful, you know...
It did. The problem was they were getting close to the end, and so they prolonged things a lot with all the internal monologues and such. If you look and you kind of notice compared to like a couple of the other seasons, it's definitely one of the slower seasons, even though there's a lot of stuff going on throughout it, right?
Yeah. Made the ogre fall in love with Noah.
Gross.
Cross-kick that Hell's Trigger. You ain't booty blasting me. Oh, here goes.
Get him. Fucking get him. Yeah, buddy. Oh, no. Been betrayed.
Alright, Shrek, let's go. God damn it, he can still only do 3. He's dead.
Gonna have to do anything.
Ugh. Okay, Vaughn and Noah's levels have increased, which is good. What are they at now? I think like 13? $14. Alright, and Pringles is 13. See? Told you he'd catch up eventually.
But like I said, he should always be one level behind them just because of the math of it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I think at some point he gets a little bit more because I think when they all get separated, his guy gives just a bit more experience.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which, you know, I'm okay with because it's like, hey, you know, instead of like putting some bullshit reason as to why he levels. Oh man, Alistar's in love. Oh god.
In love with a stripper.
How loud he coming.
Look at him go.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Look at him go. Just two connotations. One of them proud, one of them sad.
Oh yeah, you definitely need to fucking get some AP. Hit him with that cross kick.
Kicked in the nuts.
What flavor Pringles? Shit. What flavor Pringles is he, Tom?
Well, you were saying the pizza flavor, but I don't think we like that one. Me, I'm more of a, sour cream and onion man.
I mean,
sometimes the cheddar.
It's fair. How's it going, guys? Let's see. Yeah, everyone's still doing pretty healthy. I wanted to buy the armor. Sadly, you guys came near the tail end of the stream.
I can accept a salt and vinegar, man.
God damn it, I don't have enough for the fighter plate. I need roughly
210.
209.
Oh yeah. I don't think anything's selling for the ones though. Would you say we're about 30% through the game if we finish the first island area?
Well, no, because the second area and the third area do have a bit of a longer segments. Because the first one was Rim Elm, Drake Castle, Mount Rikuroa, Byron, and then the forests and Zeto's dungeon. So that was like 6 areas that you had to go through, right?
Right.
Here it's Jeremy, Vidna, Octum. There's like 3 other areas on top of that, so there's about 7 here. And then in the third area, I don't know how many places, but I think it's anywhere from like 8 to 9. So it does have a bit of you have a bit more to go through. Well, being that I don't use these, we'll sell 1. And we'll buy the fighting plate. Pringles will equip. Sell the old plate, which was the power plate. God, that sells for a lot.
Good. You need money.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sitting on a cool 1341 now, but let's quickly check some stats. Let's see. Vaughn's attack is 164. Okay, so Vaughn's actually my hard hitter now. With, oh wow, Noah fell off. Defense 122 and 120, 95, 99. Okay, so yeah, as expected, Pringles is my tank, Noah is my glass cannon, and Vaughn is my all-rounder. Speed, Noah's incredibly speedy, Pringles is slow, Vaughn is mid-speed. And then for magic damage, it looks like Pringles, wow, he actually does a lot more for magic.
Well, that explains why he has so much more MP.
Yeah.
Which is weird considering he's the guy from the fighting monastery.
Yeah, no, definitely. Actually, I didn't realize that they gave you, like, info, like, in-depth descriptions of the moves. That's kind of neat. Alright, so now that we have the fighter plate, I have a bunch of healing leaves. I might as... Well, nah, I won't use those. But yeah, I think we're about, I would say, 40% through the game. We have another 60. Or if I would be so bold to say, maybe even 30% through the game. Oh, wait. Let's go talk to the rarest boy real fast, and then we'll call it.
Ah, yes. Pepe.
He's up here, right? Yeah, he's all the way down.
You gotta go around the other way.
Do I, or is this... No, that's not his house, you're right.
No, that's the bunker.
Oh, yeah. That is
Trust
Danpus's
me,
bunker.
I know where Pepe is.
Keeping tabs on the rarest boy?
Yep.
My mother died loving my father. I hated the mist for taking her from him. You know, from taking her from him. Not from me, from him. Pepe always thinking about other
we had
people.
A quest or something for him.
Yeah, we were supposed
mind.
to... Yeah, we were supposed to tell him that his dad wants to see him. Alrighty, so we'll quickly throw out a save here. Actually, can I just use Door of Wind? Yeah, it'll take me back to Octum. Actually, since we have a few more people, I'm willing to go for another 15 minutes to get inside the town. Now that we have... Huh?
Alright.
Yeah, now that we've got a little bit more, I don't want to just be like, sorry guys, you missed everything.
Wasn't that Octum, or we're going to a different town?
We're going to a different town.
Oh, okay.
We finally have the Star Pearl that can open the door. So, I think the other town is actually over here in this forest.
Off to the forest to see the witches.
I think it's in here, maybe? No.
What was the Daniel Tosh joke? Stirring up a batch of poison apples, talking about chicken noodle soup for the soul.
Oh no, it's over here. Fuck.
Uh-oh. Complete opposite direction. You were just trying to bait us over to another fishing spot, weren't you?
Shh, look, I need to get my fishing on, alright?
You go farm that crap off screen. That carp.
Didn't realize I was still playing Animal Crossing.
The ride never ends, baby.
God. Have
Remember,
you
you're here forever.
have you played Animal Crossing yet?
No, I never got sucked into that hellhole.
I mean, it's probably for the best.
Yeah.
I like how they're like,
With that said, can I interest you in Harvest Moon?
God damn it. No. I will not get sucked into that one. I played one and I got like super involved into it and I'm like, oh, I'm not dealing with this.
I've never beaten one, but I've played tons of hours because I keep restarting.
Well, I'm not running away now because Vaughn's fucking paralyzed.
I will admit, I definitely get the appeal of those type of games.
Yeah,
Right? I got sucked into Harvest Moon when I saw Animal Crossing for the first time. I knew exactly what it was, so I stayed away. Now they've got a few more of them.
yeah, no, it's definitely a turn your brain off and just chill and decompress kind of game.
I think the one thing I didn't like about it was the real-time kind of waiting, even
Yeah.
though you can get around that.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's time skipping that you can do.
Yeah, but
You know, like how you played, what was it, like 3 years worth of Dokapon Kingdom in like 5 hours?
that wasn't time skipping. That was just accelerating the engine. And Dokapon Kingdom is a fantastic game. They should have made more.
I really wish they would have made like a Dokapon Kingdom 2 for the Switch. That would have been fantastic.
I did consider one of the concepts I had at a point was taking kind of Dokupon's system and turning it into
Like an app game?
anime mashup.
Yeah, but I can see that working for something like an app game, you know?
Well, yeah, exactly. Right, that was...
Oh man,
Kind of
Eastern
my
Island
idea.
heads.
Dum dum want gum gum.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, what a letdown.
Which one is it?
I finally get to see the Rosaru heroes defeated Zeto, and they turn out to be kids. Dude, is that Kakashi?
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah,
two
it is.
Sharingans now. Who are you? Guy Delilus at your service.
Gee diddly.
Guy Diddley.
Gee diddly. Giggity. Diddly.
That Zeto is pretty pitiful to let a bunch of brats like you defeat him. Oh man, Vaughn's upset for the first time in a while. You. That's Sarah you're
Put on
wearing.
his angry eyes.
Is this a bad person like Songi and Zeto? A bad person? Oh, brother. Hey, blue-haired brat, you seem to be the leader of this kindergarten class. Damn!
He's not wrong.
I'm the leader. Me, Vaughn. Ah, Jesus. Actually, Noah's in charge. Obviously, Pringles is our leader. Ah, I knew it.
How did you know?
Well, Vaughn, let's see how good you are. Fight me one-on-one. Hey, how come you want to fight just Vaughn and not me? One-on-one combat is a Delilah's family tradition. I'll fight you later. Well, Vaughn, don't run away. Fight me. Bring it on! Most admirable. Now prepare yourself. Ah, older brother. Oh, Jesus. Older brother. God, who does she remind me of? God, like... I don't know. I want to say Raggio from Kill la Kill, but not really.
Nah.
Nivora. Koru. I see. Alright, I'll be right there. Yes, I see. What are you whispering about over there? Who are you?
Anime eyes.
You want to know our names? Very well. Ginyu Force! Assemble!
Break the poses.
I'm Guy Delilus, expert at delivering a fatal blow to an opponent's body.
There we go.
Hell yeah, here we go. This is the content I subscribe to. And I'm Lou Delilus. I strike with lightning speed. Hell yeah! I am Chi Delilus. Brute strength and chaos are what I'm about. He a thick boy.
You got a hammer. It's time to go to Pound Town.
Oh, hell yeah. We are the Deliluses. Vaughn, I thought we
love
could
your
play
music.
together. But now, I don't have the time. I'll let you live for now, but next time I see you, I'll have your life. Fucking Noah over there striking poses. Noah, what are you doing? We don't have time to play. Just call her out for being dumb.
I mean, you guys just got shown the fuck up. You got styled on. You didn't even represent. She was trying.
On the stone figure are weathered letters and a row of 4 strange symbols. To visit the past, touch the West key. Which symbol do you wish to press? West was fire? You press the fire
There
symbol.
you go.
On the
North
stone...
was East was wind.
North was earth. Hang on. Yeah? On the stone figure are withered... Okay, to visit the past, touch the east key. East was wind.
Yep.
And then here, I ran into a battle because I missed the fucking action trigger. Oh, a Xenor level 2 and a Gizm. Do I have those on? There's Xenor, there's Gizm. Yeah, I have those. Xenor,
Should
Gizm.
have those on those two. I don't know about
He
Pringles.
doesn't have Gizm. So I do need that.
Gizm, gasm, gasm.
Hitting me with them hard-hitting 99 damage. Oh no. He's gonna make Pringles wet.
Gross.
No, you can't have soggy Pringles.
I hate soggy Pringles.
Oh god, look at his fucking tribal-ass chest plate now. We're just gonna let you use Orb real quick. And being that you need this, we're gonna have you focus burn that.
Bring out the holy hand grenade!
The Holy Orb. I don't think this is enough to kill it, but yeah, no, definitely not. So Noah will get it next turn.
Start beating him with the stick.
Yeah, dude. Alright, this should kill it. Yep, there it goes. Now let's just hope that I can capture Gizm on Pringles over here.
Yep.
Man, it just will not leave him alone. It wants to be with him. Oh wow, I think she can actually go into another, an extra bar of command. Come on, stand back up. Hell yeah, we got it.
There it is.
Now I think the only thing that's missing is Sortie for one of them, and Vigoro for two of them. South Key was water.
Believe so.
Oh man, something's happening. Vaughn, look, it's moving. The stone is moving. This is so exciting. What kind of internal mechanism is this?
One that hasn't been opened in years.
Yeah, right? Just reveals a Genesis tree that's been encased in stone.
That would be pretty sad. I'm not a fan of the Genesis trees.
Oh wow, look, Vaughn, look. The big stone flower opened. Hey, there's a treasure chest up there. Vaughn, look.
Get it.
The center of the stone flower. Some strange thing is moving. That must be the entrance to the path leading to underground Octum. But first, we get the treasure. It's a magic leaf. Magic leaves and healing shrooms. God damn it. Oh man, it's the gropey hands.
I don't know, I still like their models most.
Do I want to use Vigoro? Nah. Let's try and escape. Got it.
Nice.
Got him.
Get out of there.
Baby legs? Regular legs? You learned a very valuable lesson today. The bud on the stone flower has a small hole in writing on it. No wealth, Star Pearl opens the door to the past. Do you wish to throw the Star Pearl into the small hole? Well, I mean, that's one way of saying it. On through the star pearl into the bud of the stone flower. The door opened. That's a door? We're being flushed. into the anus of the world. Where the fuck? What nightmares await me down here? Oh, a Nova. Okay, that's interesting. I guess we are fighting Nova now.
I too have played StarCraft.
Yeah, right? They actually do look like fucking aliens from StarCraft.
I'm just glad we found where all these pufferfish went.
Yeah, right? They went underground. Okay, no, she can't enter another command. Can you do 6? You can only do 5.
Give him the stick. So what's that one do if you capture it?
Wind damage.
Ah.
I mean, we already have Sortie, but I think Nova was the stronger wind summoning. With Terra being the ultimate wind summoning. Alright, we got it. And then we just got fish slapped.
I like when the fish gets his angry eyes.
It's a mad bird.
He's angry because you've been catching his homies over in the ocean.
Right? Can you hit 4 now? You're literally right there on the cusp of being able to hit 4.
All I'm saying is if this was Dead or Alive, you'd have had some nice jiggle physics there.
Or even Soul Calibur at that point, at that. Ah, yes. Treasure. So we did go the right way. And by the right way, I mean the wrong way.
No. You went the right way. No treasure left behind. Unless it's really tedious to get to.
And then you leave that shit behind.
And we're coming back for it.
Ow!
200.
I just want to get to the town, like where Underground Octum is, just so I can save and call it. Hey, more treasure.
Yes.
Healing flower. And more stairs. And a branching path. Alright, so we're going to use some magic real quick. Being that you have the most, we're going to use you.
You know the only thing better than treasure?
Huh.
Mimics filled with better treasure.
After you kill them.
Yep.
Vaughn's team could not escape. That angry fish bird is, wants my blood. I think she just got... Yeah, she's rotted.
That's a bad apple.
Oh, that just means now she can't use, her right input.
Interesting.
So yeah, rot is actually kinda detrimental. Like here, you'll see in a second. See?
Rot.
Do I have anything that... Oh, I could. I guess I could do that.
Let's see how it goes.
Of course, it dodges all high attacks.
Yeah, but you're doing some good damage, huh? There's nothing wrong here.
That is one thick boy.
Oh, baby.
That is one angry
What
bird.
I learned in boating school today is...
Mrs. Puff has had enough.
Why, SpongeBob? Why?
What I learned in boating school was...
Blankety, blankety,
blank. There's a life ring in the chest.
You chose the right path. Very good.
What does life ring do? Increases max HP by 10. I don't think I need to heal just yet. And now we make the wrong way. Come on, give me another Nova.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
There you go. I found one you would have been proud of, or I did one. So do you remember the barrel beat that was made on Newgrounds with the Legend of Zelda Four Swords?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see that one?
I do recall it, but it's probably been a while.
Okay.
Also, this is how Nova gets summoned. He literally, like, claws out of the Earth's asshole.
I like it.
And then hits them with some violent wind. Praise Jeebus. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oof. Okay, that hurt.
That's some deeps.
Well then, we're just gonna have to, pull out that there, Vera. Apply some aloe vera. See if I can catch this on either one of them. Oh, she didn't have enough AP to do her move.
You yelled at him.
Yeah, but now she's confused.
So am I.
Alright, so now, yeah, Pringle should kill it. Come on, stand up. Damn it!
Aw.
Oh, she's cursed. Well. Jesus, dude, these guys hurt. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's see how much XP they give. Decent.
Yeah, it's a decent little chunk. I'm going to have to heal, though. It's just good that orb does a lot of healing. Okay, I think I'm getting close.
Yes.
Wonder elixir. Oh wait,
Oh, that has electrolytes for sure.
let's see. power water. 164, 157, 158. Do I just want to keep making Vaughn my power hitter?
I mean, him or Noah. Pringles is your magic caster.
Let's do Vaughn. Speed. 58, 77, 144. Let's give it to Vaughn just so he gets a little bit more. MP. Let's do that to Pringles. Increase all stats for one battle. Okay.
Aw.
I'm probably just going to end up selling that, to be perfectly honest. I'm sure that'll fetch me a pretty penny. Come on, Nova. Hell yeah. He just, like, fucking, like, bicycle kicked me in the nads. Ooh. Alright, so let's see. To you, and to you. Oh, come on! He just, oh, come on, that's gonna screw up my, god damn it. That just screwed up my combo.
$300 damage.
Yeah, see? That's all I could
You
do.
can do 83.
Oh, that's disappointing. Whew. Right, you don't need to attack. You do. And let me see. Yeah, see, now that he's rotted, his left arm is blue. Why does everything require him to use left?
Can't you just, high?
Does he have one that's low, high?
It's low, high.
Yeah, that should work. But she's gonna kill it. Because this is...
Finish him.
Come on, stand up. Damn it! Do I have to equip the fucking ivory books again? Okay, this is looking more and more like a final area.
Spiders are gross.
Alright, we're just gonna run from this.
Mama.
God damn it. Man, that cartoon was so fucking influential for our generation. Ah, yes, more treasure.
More treasure. Baby, let's go. I'm kind of tired of it all being healing flowers, but I
Right?
still love it.
Can we just please be done with all the stairs?
Does this count?
How How much mana does he use? 16? I mean 18? That's not too bad. Oh, how much more do I have of this? Oh, there's another Nova.
That's good. Unfortunately, there's a mush.
Yeah, they hurt.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
the
more
fucking...
the rot that I'm worried.
Yeah. He's hitting me with that there, Scythe Wind.
How much does it do to her? Yeah,
Not that much.
I was gonna say it would be odd.
Being that she is a wind element user.
Yep. Gambled for 15 minutes. It's almost an hour.
Yeah, right?
I knew it was gonna happen too.
Everything is awful. $369. Nice.
Nice.
Alright, good. He didn't use his damn spores. This one's probably dead. Yep. Alright, Pringles. Now's your time to shine. Stand up. Damn it!
Aww. Yeah.
It's upset that I caught its child.
All three of them. You monster.
Is this the right way, or?
Yeah, it seems good. I could see some treasure being up here.
It came on land to get its revenge.
Apparently, we killed the moms and Jeremy. We went and captured the children.
You kill this, you fight this, and you fight this. Break off into the song of Under the Sea from Little Mermaid. Damn it.
What are you thinking, flounder?
I don't know, man. Just... Oh, come on, come on. Damn it!
No.
Wait, did I auto attack with her? You can still only do 3. You're dead to me.
At best, I've got in quarantine, in quarantine, in quarantine, in quarantine. There's nothing better under the weather. Take it from me.
At least I'm getting some money, so when I get to this next part of town, and if they have better gear, I can probably afford, like, one piece of it.
Solid. I've got a second verse. Out there they got the Rona woes. In here we eat all the Cheetos.
God damn it. Alright, here we go again, trying to catch the fucking Nova. Vaughn, you actually heal everybody. You do, yeah, that shit. Wait, why is Vaughn faster than her?
Because you gave him the speed potion, right?
Yeah, but she has like 117 speed.
Oh.
I like the fairy tale sound effect at the end there.
like that it looks like it's constantly screaming.
Who, the, Nova?
The mushroom.
Oh. I can hit something with a 5 there. We should be nearing town here shortly. Alright, come on, Pringles. It's all you, baby. Stand up. Damn it!
Just watched a bit of it. Nice.
Is it another Nova that I'm not going to catch? No. It's something I can just run from.
I'm gonna give you the chance.
Well, we're going on, like, what, 3 hours here now?
Just about, actually.
Oh, music's changing.
That's a good sign.
Wow.
Wow.
Vaughn, Pringles, over here. There's a whole lot of people here.
Magic sea frog.
Ah, these must be the caverns under Octum. Octum? That means Hari must be here. He's the one who can tell me what my dreams mean. He must be here, right? I like how the whole world is suffering from fucking demon mist, and she's just like, I want to know what my dreams mean.
I mean, she just wants to find her parents.
Ah, semantics.
That's like her whole motivation. It was something I was gonna kind of review.
Which is?
Well, we can touch on it after your cutscene.
Vaughn, let's go. Let's go find Hari.
There we go. Get moving to that save point. It's right there. They made it look so far away.
Yeah, right? The viewpoint. I want to check out the shops too real quick. It's treasure.
I love treasure.
Healing flowers. Do I get anything out of the barrels? Everyone's losing hope. Oh, it's such a good message to just arrive in the town to. Ah, here we go. Here's the weapon vendor. I don't know if you can use them, but I'll let you have any of these weapons or armor at a cost. There's a force blade. A heartbeat. And a red club, which I already have. I have that. Iron Man armor? Dude, I get to be fucking... I get to be Robert Downey Jr. There's a lot of farming that's gonna have to happen. 184, 165. Oh, right, I wanted to sell that Wonder Elixir because yeah, 3,000. I'm not gonna use this ever. The one-time use shit, yeah. Whew. Well, that would let me buy everything. I'm actually going to save that because that'll come in handy. So we'll buy that Force Blade. Buy that Heartbeat. We'll sell the old weapons, which is the Short Sword, the Fighter Claw, uh, 104 to 140. Let's do this one because Noah needs to live a little bit more. Sell the green clip. Okay. I've exhausted all my shit.
I like how there's a basement in underground.
Yeah, right? Like, we need to go further.
This is where they keep the old people, I see.
Get used to this, old timer, because it's coming. Alright, let's save here. Octum in the Underground. Is that where I was in my first file? Yeah, how about that? Hey. Except I was further ahead in that one. Holy shit.
You got some grinding to do, buddy.
Oh, wait, no. That was my old save. I need to see where I am with this one. 14, 14, 13. Oh, I'm not too far. Let me see. In terms of, like, health, how are they faring against the, Oh, yeah. Vaughn has, like, 200 more health. Noah has, like, fucking at least another 100. Pringles has another 200. But this one has more mana?
Must have had extra item.
Maybe.
Because remember, you just gave him 8 or 18, I think.
Well, I also have another hour on this one. Alright, now that we've saved, I am going to close out of this. Alright guys, so that will be all for this stream. We'll probably pick this up on a later day. Maybe you good on Sunday, Tom?
I might be able to do Sunday, yeah.
Except we won't be going for 3 hours. We'll probably go a lot shorter than that. But yeah, to all the people who stopped in to say hey and watched, thank you guys for coming. Tom, any remarks about where we are so far and how the game's progressing?
I'll hold them for now.
Fair enough. Well, guys, till maybe Sunday? Oh, wait, no, Sunday I think I have a house that I need to go see with Becky. So maybe Sunday evening, if we get that going, I'll let you know. So if not Sunday, bank on maybe Monday, maybe, if Tom's available.
That I'll have to check my calendar, but we'll see.
That's fair. Alright, guys. Anyways, thanks for stopping by and hanging. Until next time, we will see you later.
Good night, everybody.